Hi, Debbie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I am feeling better than I did yesterday.
What
But, Debbie, for some reason, I don't think we're live.
do you mean?
Do you see us live?
Wait, hold on. Where's my phone? Is it just slow? Are we in the right one?
Yeah.
Hold on. Come on, go in.
I don't see us live.
Why is this still the backdrop up? That's so weird. Live.
It
No,
says
yeah.
we're
On my
live.
phone, we're live.
Yeah, it says we're live, but why don't I see us?
I don't
That's
know.
crazy. It's still spinning.
No,
Okay,
on my
it
phone,
took
we're
a
live.
while. No, I see them live, but when I'm
Mhm.
looking at my studio, everything was black. That's why I was asking Debbie if we were live because I'm in my studio, and when I start the live, I see us in the studio, but I didn't see us. It says please connect your streaming service. I'm like, what the hell? I'm sorry, Debbie. I'm sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay.
All right. So I'm sorry. Oh, God. So we have watched everything. And guys, I apologize this morning when I did my morning live because it was me. I told you guys I had a really bad stomach virus or food poisoning or whatever it was. It just wasn't working out too well for me. So
Oh.
we had to reschedule. But Debbie, where do we want to start? Because I know I don't want you to be. So we have the Real Housewives of OC. We have the Real Housewives of Miami. We have 90 Day Fiance UK, which I have twice for some reason. And
Because it was that good.
yep, and I had Hunt for Love, but I don't
Mhm.
know if we're gonna have time for that. And I'm gonna do a Platteville update that I'm gonna upload. I'm going to
Mhm.
do a little upload on Platteville because they pissing me off. So I won't be able to get the right person. Because now I see it, which I saw it before, but now
Mhm.
it's just blatant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blatant. And if you look at Veronica's face when she's sitting there talking to Micah, you can see it's not the same Veronica that we saw the previous year, the previous season. So,
Um.
yeah. So, okay. Well, let's say hi. Hi, Kirsten. Hi, Classy Responses with Amber. Hi, Hibernero. Madi Madi. Aesop's. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wendy's front yard. Hi. Wendy, I heard that you were a little terror. Uh, let's see. Did I? Has that woman come back to your chat? Little lady?
No, no. But I was ready for her.
I saw you and Jamal. Hi, so done. You made it. So done. Did you see your girl Lisa got a tooth busted out of her lip busted? Oh my God. And then today, Meeks and her partner went driving around looking for Lisa on a live. Meeks wants to jump out and whip that ass and record it. Did I ever check my? Oh shit, no, Mari. I did check my IG. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me check it right now. I am so bad. Let me go check my IG right now. I saw she sent me some pictures and I wasn't feeling too well. Okay, let me go to my girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, they're so cute and handsome. Oh, I want the little girl. Oh yeah, I want boys. Well, no, I guess I can use some boys. I got seven granddaughters. Yeah, I'll take the little boy. They are so cute. Her grandkids. Oh, is that your son? He's handsome. Oh, his wife is. Look at you. Oh my God. You are short. Okay, I'm good. They're gorgeous. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Hi, Party Rock. Hi, Chantel. I just saw Lisa went live. Okay, where do we want to start, Debbie? 90 day. We want to start with 90-day UK or what?
No, 90 Day UK was so good. Let's get the trash out the way
Oh
first,
my
then
God.
go for the good stuff.
Wait a minute. That's not that little baby. Girl, she looks like my granddaughter Daisha when she was that age with those eyes. I'm going to find Dacia's picture and I'm going to send you a picture of my granddaughter at that age. Oh my God. PMR's niece is just gorgeous. She's got like those blue, gray, green eyes. They're spooky looking and she has big eyes too. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, by the way, Harlow sent me some messages today. Brian Koberger, and she and I have been listening to the same audio and stuff. And she brought up a good question. Those two people that survived, they heard the commotion, and she believes they left the house, which I'm going to look into that. Harlow has been going down this rabbit hole as well. And that's what I spent most of my time on today, on Brian Koberger evidence and looking up Jack and Lily situation. So I would definitely be doing that. So done. I found it on YouTube, but the channel got taken down, boo. What did you find? Okay, you can get it on YouTube, or well, the channel got taken down, or you can get it on Max. HBO and Max has it. And you might want to check because you might have a free subscription through your cell phone provider. Okay, so where do you want to start? Real Housewives of Miami was on point. Real
Oh
House,
my God, yeah, it was good.
yeah. So do we want to do the OC then?
Yeah, we can do OC.
Okay.
Because that was predictable, and I don't know. I think next week will be better. I think this was like a setup for next week.
Yeah, well, and I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta, part two of the reunion, and I think we're just gonna do two and three together because the good stuff is really gonna come up on three when the husbands come out. Well, when the husband come out, because there's only one husband there, and then Ralph comes out, and what's Portia baby daddy name? The hot dog man.
Dennis.
And Dennis comes out. So I
But
think I'll
wasn't
do,
part three last night?
huh? Yeah, but I didn't
Wasn't
watch it
part
yet. So that's why I'm gonna do two and three together.
Oh, okay. Because I
Didn't
haven't
watch it
watched
yet.
last night either.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. But two was Portia and Shamia were really at it, and then some stuff
Wait,
came out of
did you
Drew.
see Shamia's apology?
No.
She went on social media. I don't know what particular platform, if it was you. I saw it on YouTube,
Okay.
but I don't know if she had it other places. It was just her sitting down there trying to assume the victim role, apologizing to everyone for this season. I was
Did she
like,
apologize to
girl.
Portia?
Hmm?
Did she apologize to Portia?
Everyone on the cast. She called out everybody's name. She said she forgot anybody. She's sorry for that. She was just apologizing for everything.
I think after you watch, I don't know if you watched part two. I'm inclined to believe Portia.
I'm not inclined to believe Portia at all.
Well, I'm inclined to believe Portia when she started producing the evidence. And Shamia was just sitting there with her mouth wide open.
No, but sending a few flowers and saying congratulations is
I'm
okay.
not talking about
However,
just the
I'm looking
flower.
at Portia's behavior throughout this season. Portia always had Shamia categorized as her little ride along
That's her look.
friend.
Yes.
And then she got on here as a full time housewife. And so did Portia. She was making her triumphant return as a divorcing housewife, fighting over a house that she can't afford. When her little tag along, still going strong with her husband after a decade, and has the life that she was supposed to come on here flexing.
And we both agreed that we thought Portia was a little jealous, well, a lot jealous of Shamia's wealth and what
Mhm.
Shamia has, which I
Mhm.
still believe that's true. But I do believe that Shamia was being a little shady for her first full time role to come in. And, she wanted to come out of Portia's shadow. I get that. But that was your ride or die. I don't know who was freaking Frank, but that's what y'all were. And then you add in uh Phaedra and with all this bullshit and the fact that she and Phaedra had a private conversation and Phaedra apologized to her. She said, that, but then she goes on a podcast and act like they never even had the conversation. So is this some little shady stuff? But we'll talk about it. Okay, let's get to the OC. That's what I just
Mhm.
don't like. I don't like the shady shit. The shady shit.
But
Don't
that's
act,
what housewives are.
yeah, but don't act like this woman didn't come to you and have a conversation with you when she did, but you still kept trashing her.
But
Okay.
didn't Phaedra only apologize at the reunion?
No, they had a private conversation when Phaedra was coming back to the show. She said it.
Mm.
And Shamia went live again on the podcast and still kept trashing her after accepting her apology and saying they're going to start new. Because she said they asked her a question. She goes, what I should have said was, we've already had the conversation and I don't want to talk about it. But she goes, no, you're right. You're right. But she did it not once, not twice, but three times. Okay. So let's just, yeah, I think there's a little, I think Shamia has a lot going on at the house. And yeah. So let's get to the OC.
Mm.
So Gina and Katie, you know, the last episode when they were out at Katie's what kind of party was it called again? The dipping
Hot
party?
pot.
Hot
Hot
pot
pot.
party. And she said she really missed her friendship with Gina and she really liked it. So she invites Gina out for a spa treatment, which is a scalp treatment to
A
cleanse or
scalp
dry.
cleansing.
Okay.
Hmm.
So Katie said she was willing to do anything she can to get these ladies back on her side, even giving Gina an expensive scalp treatment that she didn't think she would probably get. What did she say? 9 tons of
Dry shampoo.
of dry shampoo off her head.
At least she was telling the truth. She a dirty bitch.
I'm just, but Katie she's running around apologizing. I don't trust Katie as far as I can throw her. I just don't. But Gina starts out, so they were talking, of course, they're talking about Tamrat, and everything that comes out is coming out of Tamra's mouth. Has anybody else noticed that?
Yep.
Everything you
Yep.
tell Tamra, she
And I'm so confused. I want to know if it's a video or an audio recording of Shannon going ape shit. I'm very confused because one person, Katie, saying that it's an audio recording, and then um Tamara said that it was a video.
Yep. And then nosy as Heather Dubrow called and spoke to Alexa, and Alexia said she heard the audio. And she said
Wait,
they
but
were at lunch with Jen, and Jen says no.
again, I'm glad that Heather went straight to the source because she's the only one talking to that fool and
Yep.
asked her straight up, what was it that you heard or saw? And she said it. Then implicated one of the other dum dums, the other bubblehead. I don't know what her name is, Jen.
Jen.
And
And I
Jen
don't
can
like when
never
Tamara
remember
calls her
nothing.
a bubble, a bobble. I don't like when she does that because Tamara is not the brightest crayon in the box either. Okay. She's
No,
not.
but Tamara is the most dangerous crayon in the box.
Well, yeah, she is. She's the most dangerous one. And she's the one that likes to cause a lot of havoc, a lot of friction. And she's not speaking on her household and her fucked up marriage with her husband allegedly being bisexual or gay. The fact that her daughter wants nothing to do with her. The fact that her son really wants nothing to do with her anymore. The only one that she has contact with is Ryan's ex wife. I think that's his name, and his daughter, and then they had a falling out for a while. So, okay, keep going, Debbie. I'm sorry.
Mm, I don't know. The only thing that was good about this episode was Heather's party. And I know you don't like Heather, but I love me some fancy pants.
Oh,
And
I
she's
like the
offensive.
party. I just
Mhm.
don't like how she looks down her nose. And I get it. For these women, okay. But she always puts herself above these women.
As she should, because she is a
Then
diamond
why
riding
be
around
friends
with
with her? Why
peasants.
be on the show with them?
Because she is promoting everything that is the Dubrow brand.
Her
And she
husband
could
is
be
the
on
Dubrow brand.
OC
Her
and
husband.
be fancy pants, but if she goes over to Beverly Hills, she just gonna be one of many. But then again, there's a lot of broke bitches on there too. So
Okay, but you know who I want them to bring back? I forgot. What's her? Oh, damn. The one that married the sportscaster, her name, Kelly. Kelly died.
no,
I need Kelly back.
Kelly is going ape shit online. No, she can
I
stay
know
where
I
she
need
at.
Kelly back to go at Tamara and a go at Shannon Bador.
No.
Shit. Okay. Okay, so the party. Okay, so here's the thing. Heather have a party. She had lunch with Jen. Jen finally she lost her shit in the restaurant. They had to come over and tell her to pipe down,
Mm-hmm.
which that was my first time ever seeing that on a housewife show where somebody from the wait staff comes over, or maybe it was the manager,
No,
to
they did
tell
it on
Jen.
Miami this week too. Because remember, somebody from the restaurant had to tell Lisa to be quiet.
Ooh, was it someone from the restaurant?
Mm-hmm. A black
Okay.
dude from the restaurant came and told Lisa when she was crying after during having her lunch with Larsa, and she called
Oh
Alexia.
yeah, he said she was being
Yes.
too loud. He walked over
Mm-hmm.
there, and she says,
Yep.
"I'm sorry." She walked outside. Yes, yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes, yes. But this is my second time seeing this happening. Then, but she did get
Wait.
a little what?
Drea says, "Oh my God, I was sitting in the other live. What other live?
What other live?
Er?
Drea, what other live?
How many
Yes,
we
she.
got?
Well, we only should have one.
Okay.
What other live?
Oh shit, I'm in your live in the wrong channel. Well, no, that's a me problem. Hold on, switch account.
Hold on,
I
I'm
only
going.
saw one.
Now, Drea got me. Look, Drea has me nervous now.
Maybe that's why we couldn't start.
No, we started, but what other live?
I don't know.
Oh, Debbie, there are two lives.
How are there two lives?
I have no idea. I think it
There's
finally
someone in
kicked when you
there.
changed the time. Huh?
Uh, but there was only one. One live to change.
I'm scared to delete it, but I see I'm live on one and I see one says upcoming. I'm deleting it.
Okay.
Okay.
There we
Okay,
go.
we still here.
All right. Sorry about that. I
Yeah,
just
I
thought
don't
it
know
was a
what
strange
happened.
comment.
All right, I'm here. Yep, that was one live says upcoming and one says live. Thank you, Drea. I didn't see that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I work coming in that one. Okay. Leave me alone. Y'all know I'm not well. Okay,
See,
so
Aesop's is on my side. She like fancy pants and she can't stand Kelly. So yay.
I don't like fancy pants. I don't like Kelly Dodd either, but I just wanted to come back to get into them. But
She's too toxic though. Her
yep, she
and
is.
Tamra are too toxic.
Yeah, she is. So we have them at lunch, and Heather is explaining to Jen that she's having the birthday party, and as Messy Emily says, and her friend, the real
Mhm.
estate agent, uh, who has a party a month and a half is her fucking party. She can have it whenever she wants to. Her logic makes sense. Everybody is broke, which I don't know why, because she's paying for every damn thing. And I didn't see anybody bring her a gift. Did you? Did I miss anybody bringing her a gift?
I don't think she'd ask for one.
But
And how
anyway,
much
you
did she
still see
say to Terry that she blew
it
the
was four
budget by
times the
over
amount.
Nobu?
It was four times the amount at the Nobu party.
And Nobu was only a bunch of like sushi and it was 30 grand.
Mm-hmm.
I love fancy pants because
Yep.
no one else is going to be able to do this. No one.
But the party was nice. I liked the food
Yeah.
they were passing around. I liked the way everybody was dressed. Well, anyway. Yeah, so but she's talking to Jen and she's telling her, that Tamara says that her attorney thought it
Hmm.
was a good idea if she's not around Jen's fiance, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Which is Tamara's fault because didn't she get sued by what's her face by Alexa's ex-husband?
Jesus Jug's husband. Yeah.
Yes, for her and
Her
Shannon
and
Bedore
Shannon.
for running her
Hmm.
damn mouth and putting out false information.
But again, I didn't like what Tamara was trying to do to Heather. You have the issue with this man, not Heather. But she was trying to maneuver Heather to disinvite the man so that Jen wouldn't come without him.
Yep,
And
that's
I
what she was
don't
trying to
like
do.
those kind of shenanigans that Tamara does. Tamara, if your attorney say don't come, fine. Stay your dumbass home. Give your excuses to Heather and miss a paycheck.
But she said she got upset only because she wore a hat. The FBI, no bitch. You were putting out false information like you normally do. And someone's gonna punch her right in her fucking mouth. Because
And
she's a
wait,
liar. And
I
she's
didn't
smart shit.
I didn't
Katie is
realize.
also a liar. When Katie
But
said the only person that heard that audio was her husband, she lied again.
mm.
Katie is a liar.
But
Alexa,
how many audios does Katie have though? That's what I was wondering because if Alexis said
they
that
had a
she
video.
heard an audio or
Yep.
whatever she
No,
heard,
no, she
and
said she heard the audio, but when they were
uh-huh.
talking last season, she said they had a video of Shannon, which I'm only thinking it can only have come from um her ex. That's with Alexa, who's no longer with Alexis.
But what about this?
John.
What about this? If there is an audio and a video, Katie has the audio, but what if Tamra went and videoed that meltdown? Because remember, she was going hard against Shannon last year. Wait, are you
She
on
made
mute?
it to
Oh,
yeah. Okay, I'm
Sorry.
here. I'm
But
here. I just
how
had to
about
tell
how about
somebody I was
that
calling
theory?
back. Uh huh.
How about that theory that there is an audio and a video that Tamara has the video
Hmm.
because she was going after Shannon so hard last year that like she was trying to break Shannon. And
Okay.
this is why I don't like Tamara. Tamara always kicks you when you're down.
And can I ask you a question, please?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says that Shannon has an alcohol problem, right?
Mm-hmm. She
Why are
has
they
lots of
making her
problems.
taking shot after shot after shot?
Well, that is Shannon's issue. That is Shannon's issue. She I honestly don't think that she has gotten her shit together yet. And I think that she's taken the approach out of sight, out of mind with regards to Alexis and John. She's paid whatever debt she owes. She sorted out her legal troubles with crashing into them people's house. You know, she went and she's got the backing of Bravo. That's another big issue because they put her on that Love Hotel show. She feels like she can go back to normal.
And she's brought every damn guy from the Love Hotel damn near. She had Phil on her own arm who was all into Giselle. He
Mm-hmm.
was there. And she done told Phil all about Katie because Phil's asking her, so is she here?
Well, look, that's her date. She has friends. I'm glad that she has a man to escort her to these events because if she's all by herself, that is going to be an excuse to pick on her too. If she
Okay,
has friends, let her bring them.
but here's my thing. Why is it every time they have a get together, everybody always has to act a damn fool in front of a crowd of people? She was
Be-
the only one getting loud. Okay. Katie wasn't getting loud, but Katie shouldn't have went over there and had a conversation with her at Heather's party, which is what we know is normal for all of them to act a fool in public. But to me, you can wait and go outside and not in there where everybody's at, knowing Shannon is gonna act a damn fool.
the lighting and the cameras are in the room. So
But
that's what Heather knows that this is what this party is for.
this is what I heard. Is that after she had this scene with Katie, she was still so heated. She went off on people behind the scenes, and the producers had to step in and tell her more than once to cool it.
Yeah, it's a couple of them that treat the production crew awful, and I think she's made that list. Oh shit, I left my
So,
packages.
what
Oof.
did you think about the conversation between, um, let me get this right, when, not Emily, yeah, it was Emily, Heather, and somebody was standing there, and Emily made the comment, "Oh, maybe we should just record it." Emily thinks everything is funny for some reason.
Now, I've been a supporter of Emily, but then again, I haven't watched for a few seasons. I appreciated her legal mind, how she thought about things rationally, and was one of the few, her and Heather, very quick witted um, amongst a sea of bubbleheads. I appreciated that. However, however, based on her behavior from last season's reunion show,
Hmm.
how she weaponized
Attack
another
Katie about her
woman's
kids.
children when
Yep.
she herself was arguing, saying that Katie did that. Two wrongs don't make a right. Um, I wish Katie were stronger because I feel like she can go toe to toe with Emily. But I think because so many people have jumped on top of her, She's new to this and making all of the rookie mistakes. She just doesn't know how to fight somebody like Emily
Should I
appropriately.
call her
Mm? Should you call who?
Katie?
No,
Okay.
because Katie is in her second season now and she's still sinking. She's listening to her stupid husband who has an attitude. I would recommend to Katie, don't bring your husband to any more of these functions because he is not entertaining. Katie, I'm tired of seeing you getting pummeled on every episode. Emily, get over yourself and your children because you are using the said children that ratted your ass out because you know you don't like Heather because Heather called you out from the beginning.
Beginning. Exactly.
And that's why I like me some fancy
But
pants.
you remember she had a meltdown when she said that Heather gave her a size 10 jeans.
Because
Okay.
she is a size 10. Because you know why? Heather's stylist said her fat ass is a size 10,
Yeah, it
and I'm
wasn't
more than
Heather,
a
it
size
was the
10.
stylist. And she
It was
still holds on to that. But
Well,
my
let
thing,
her hold on to it. Go to therapy, honey. Nobody, I am not an Emily fan anymore. You can
I've
say
never
Gina
was.
though.
When I saw that little man she was married to and her big ass, I'm like, yeah, okay. Anyway,
No, I love that
I knew
setup because his
I knew she
parents paid
married for
for their
money.
lifestyle.
I knew she married for money. Okay. Knew
Everyone does.
that. Okay. All
What
right.
woman actively goes out there and says I'm going to find the brokest man ever and marry him?
Never.
There
I'll
you
give you that
go.
because I wouldn't do it, but I didn't marry them just for money. Okay.
She
Not
married
at
him for
all.
money and babies.
Okay. Um, so let me just go back to when Jen
Mhm.
said that when she was talking to who was it? Was it what she was still with damn, what's the realest girl? Her name always escapes my head.
Who?
The
Which
one
one?
that
What
sells the
girl?
real estate.
Gina. Useless.
Yes. So when she was saying that she hung out with Alexis and John, and she overshared with them, and she said she should have never done that. But then she says that it was her, Alexa, and Jen. But she said she never hung out with Alexa by herself, so Jen had to be there. Jen's
Mhm.
going, I never hung out with them. Who do you think is telling the truth? Jen said she never heard any audio. Who do you think is telling the truth?
And see, this is where I have a problem because if this was just one time with Jen, not remembering something she heard or said or she was in the vicinity of, you know,
Mm-hmm.
why can't she remember anything? And I have a problem with that because you're going to need to get what is it that Heather Gay says? Receipts, timeline, something. Like you got to get your shit
What?
together if you on this show. Period.
But what? But what about Tamra and her? Going through all of these emotions since she's been
Lies,
visiting the therapist.
lies,
Thank you.
lies,
Lies.
lies. Even Heather was looking at her going, bitch, please. But yet still
But
towing the line and trying to support her because production said you're going to be the only anchor she has.
so I don't believe Tamara is in her feelings. I don't believe Katie is lying. As far as Jen goes, I think Jen's a little airheady. I don't know why I don't like Tamara calling her a bobblehead, but and then she's setting up her wedding because her son, what's his name, Hunter Hudson, whatever, is getting ready to go to the military. And she's upset because he co signed a loan with his dad for his brother's student
But
loan.
I would be pissed about that too, because to me it sounded like the ex-husband took
Took advantage of
this
his son.
idiot boy to
Mm-hmm.
go with the other idiot son to the
Mm-hmm.
university, and he made just the son take on the co-signing for all of that money.
When he could have just did it with the one that had signed up for the university, him and it. That's it.
I
Why did he need
cannot
his other son to
believe,
do
but
it?
I cannot believe why, like, and do these children not have any sort of basic, like, life skills? You getting ready to go and fight for this country, but you don't understand what you signed off on? 73, not necessarily at 73,000, but they put up on the screen when all of this was going on, a year at, what is it, USC? Something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like 73,000 and change. And isn't her ex-husband from a wealthy family?
That's what I thought.
Why is he doing
Because
that
he
to
wasn't
his
paying for the house,
child?
he wasn't paying the child support. So why is he? Why? I don't understand that. Did he lose his money or
I
something?
don't know. I thought he was wealthy. And
I did
then
too.
everybody's coming down on the new boyfriend when he said,
Who's taking care of the
well,
kids?
not only that, he was like, do you understand what you've done? Because, like, when you're going to want to go and get a car, get a house, get those,
Yep.
life milestones, you're not going to be able to get credit because they're going to pull in.
Income to debt ratio. Yep.
And I'm like, how can you
Yep.
sabotage your child before his adult life even starts? You mean he can't even get a like, what is it, a GI loan, or um what's that loan that they give to,
The GI
right?
loan is for the son that's in the military.
But isn't he getting
It's
ready
not
to,
for anybody
wait,
else unless he has kids. Unless he has kids, the one that joined the
right?
military, unless he has kids, it'll pay for his kids, but not his brother.
No, 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 no. What I mean is, like, say suppose the one that's going into the military that signed this co-sign thing. Like, what if he
Hmm.
wants to get a house for his wife and children? What if he wants to go to school?
Oh, he'll get a VA loan. Oh, yeah, he'll get that.
Oh, okay, so he'll still be able to get a loan, right?
Yeah. He will get a VA loan.
Oh, I thought it screwed up all
It's
of
easier
that.
for military people, ex-military, to get VA loans. Yes, he'll be able to get that. But if he wanted um, any other type of loan, it'll be kind of hard. But he can go through the VA, and then they'll qualify him for a certain amount. So that's a
But
guarantee for
with
you
this
right there.
cosign on this loan, will they still pull the credit and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, they'll pull it as long as he's not way behind. Let's stop thinking that the guy is not going to make the payments, because then the payments aren't due until after you graduate. That's when you start paying, or you drop out of
Mhm.
school. Then you start repaying that loan. By that time, he should be. Yeah,
I
yeah.
still think it's very dirty for a parent to do that
But
to
did
a
he
child.
sign the whole loan, or did he just sign for the first semester? Or because you know how you do the loans, right? You go in and you get so much money for each semester or quarter or whatever you want to call it. What did he sign? He didn't sign for 4 years. He didn't do that.
No,
That is no such thing.
but the 1 year was enough for me to go, what the hell?
But that's not how you do it, though.
I don't know.
You
My
have
mother
to.
paid. I stayed home for college. I went to City University in New York. I went to Baruch College. I was a resident, and my mom paid for my tuition every semester. I I came
Well,
out without debt.
because when Nathan was getting ready to go, he had a scholarship to go to, oh shit, not Paul Quinn. It's the other one up closer by Dallas. And I see the guy standing up there on the statue right now. Last minute, well, a week before we were supposed to drive him, he decided he wanted to go to U of H.
Mhm.
Couldn't transfer his scholarship for the first semester. Guess who had to pay out of pocket? Uh,
Um,
books and all. So then by the second
mhm.
semester, or the second, um, he still didn't have it. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm not paying all of this. So then he and I started, I said, you're going to pay some and I'm going to pay. But yeah, so by the time that that winter thing rolled around, or however it went, I forgot, his scholarship and everything, his money had already been transferred over there.
Mhm.
Because if he wasn't filling out the paperwork correctly, so then I had to take a look at it. But anyway, that's how that worked. And but when you do that, you have to keep getting qualified. Um, but yeah, so I don't know how they did it, but maybe he did it. He co-signed for the first semester or whatever, because you have to keep, well, the first or second semester. It depends on the loan though, Debbie. So
Mhm.
they never explain what type of loan he was
Mhm.
getting, because he would even need his father's signature. If he was going to college, he could have just filled it out and said his parents don't make this amount of money, his mother doesn't make this amount of money. You don't need to have a co-signer.
But
That didn't make any sense to
but
me.
that makes it even worse. You're not paying for your
Yep.
first son and you're using the second son to co-sign on the first son.
Yep, that's true. That's true. Okay, anything else happen? Oh, we see next week when Tamara
Mhm.
comes, she brings Slade's ex-girlfriend with
So
her to Heather's
she showed
party.
up in this, yeah, in this episode, and I was just like, girl, why are you doing that?
How trifling can you be? And she's only doing it to get back at Gretchen. But Gretchen and Slade look good together. They really do.
I mean,
They look
they've
good together.
stayed together
Hi,
all this
Ryan.
time. They stayed together all this
Okay, so there it is. It's called the FAFSA. Thank
time.
you, Ryan.
FAFSA,
I couldn't remember what it's called. FAFSA.
to determine your A based on the previous
No, the son isn't over 25. That's what I'm trying to say. How did he sign for anything? That young man, yeah, I'm
he
serious.
he
That's
just came out
the
of high
whole thing
school.
didn't ring true to
Yeah,
me. Huh?
he from what they were saying is that last season he was very lost and he didn't know what he wanted to do, and they so glad that he's going into the
He was still in
military.
high school too.
Right. So it seemed to me like he just graduated from high school and they're glad that he, well, they're not really glad because the father again went and took him to the recruiter and they bothered to tell the mother.
Yeah,
What is
this
he
whole
doing with
thing.
his children? This is
Well,
crazy.
I can see the dad taking him to see the
But
recruiter,
not telling the
whatever. But
mother and letting him sign up?
well, he doesn't need his mother's permission.
No,
He's
no.
18.
If that boy had went down to the recruiter by himself and signed up by himself, I wouldn't
I
have had
see
a
the point.
problem with
Yes,
that.
but the
But
dad took
the
him.
dad is
Yes,
moving really awkward with regards to his
shady.
children. That's all I gotta say. That's it's just weird.
I guess he's thinking he's giving him some type of direction, but still, yeah, I see your point. He should have talked to his mother, and then just to sign what you could have said. Well, I went down and I talked to a recruiter, and this is what I'm thinking about doing, or this is what I want to do. But let me tell you, when Nathan, well, when Marcus, he was in the reserves, right?
Mhm.
Because he was in college. So then he came, he told me that his recruiter kept talking to him. He wanted him to go in the military. And I was like, well, I said, he was like, well, I'm going to think about it. I came home one day from work and Marcus tells me, well, I'm going in full time. I said, really? So Nate was supposed to go work overseas with his brothers,
Mhm.
right? Nate told me, I ain't going over there. They're doing all that fighting. Next thing I know, my son calls me. He says, Mom, Nate signed up for the Air Force, right? I said, wait a minute, what?
Mm.
And I'm like, why am I the last to find this stuff out? Nate tells me, because I didn't want you to talk me out of it. I didn't want you to be fussing at me. I didn't want you to be doing this and that. I said, Nathan, I would have just gave you my advice. He said, no, you would have went off the deep end. And I said, well, if you didn't want to go overseas and make 130 something thousand and you're joining the military, don't you think you're going to have to go overseas and be in somebody's war any damn way? And he looked at me. He goes, never thought about it like that. I said, okay. they don't tell me stuff because they don't want to get me upset. So I can see that.
But there's a difference though. Your children are not idiots. And it sounded like he actually rationally thought about this because he didn't want you to talk him out of it. He had made a decision, and he, because you a bully, so he made his decision. He went down there and he signed up. Like that I can understand. You don't have like confused children. This woman obviously
Yeah.
does have two nut sacks for sons.
I would have had a lot to say because I wanted him to go overseas. Brian had, he was with Halliburton. He had got Nathan everything he needed. He just needed Nathan to go up there and, go through the orientation, which was like 4 days. Nate kept pussyfooting around. Brian says, "Look, man, are you going to take the job or not?" And Nate, his excuse then was he didn't want to leave me home by myself. I said, "Please go. Please go." Uh, Tim was overseas. Brian was overseas. Can I have my house to myself? Please go. And that way I'll have four checkbooks because my cousin was over there and I had his check. Please go. Please just go.
Mm-mm.
He didn't want to do that, but he wanted to be home with me. I'm like, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I said, either you're gonna get back into college, because he had taken first it was a year. After 2.5 years, he needed to take a break. I said, okay, he went straight from high school to college. By that second time he didn't start classes, I said, here's the thing. You're either gonna get a job
Mm-hmm.
or you're gonna go to school part-time. However you want to do it, you're gonna do something. Next thing I know, this motherfucker done joined the damn Air Force. I was done.
Mm-mm.
You're right, Michelle. She does seem lost. It's like she needs somebody to guide her and to do. Yes, she does. She does. She does seem a little dingy, but I don't know why I get so upset when Tamara talks about her. I really don't. But anyway, that whole thing to me seemed really, really weird. I'm like, wait a minute. You took your son and you co-signed a loan, but you're not the one that's going to school. So why didn't the son that's going to school have his dad co-sign if he needed his dad to co-sign? But why do you need your brother to co-sign too? When your brother just joined the military, he don't have no job yet. He hasn't even left. He signed that what? Right before he signed up or right after he signed up?
My
What?
issue is these people are supposed to be rich. Why do they need to ruin their children's credit?
Exactly. And here's the thing, if you don't pay your bills in the
Mm-hmm.
military, you can get kicked out
Mm.
if you're not financially responsible.
Mm.
So you co signed a loan that you don't know if your dad's going to be making the payments or your other brother is going to fall to you. And if you don't make those payments, you will be kicked out. Or they can garnish your check and they'll drop you a rank if you have any rank besides PFC or whatever.
Mhm.
That they teach you financial responsibility. They don't play in the military.
Drea, you think both of the parents been using the kids' credits?
Well, I don't know. They used to do that back in the day. Put electricity and shit in kids' names, water bills in
Oh
kids'
my
names.
god. Mm-mm.
I don't know. It just didn't ring true to me. You don't need three co-signers for a student loan. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
These families were extremely rich,
Especially
man.
that young man is not going in making a whole bunch of money.
No, he
You see
isn't.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not. This like I didn't like that at all, and I
You're
agreed.
gonna have to get trained. He has no college under his belt. He's not bringing in anything. And did he say he was going in? He was going into the Marines.
Mhm.
So you're going in. I don't think your mentality, his mentality, is not going to be able to handle the Marines, the Air Force, well, the Army, the Navy. His mentality is not going to be able to handle The Marines. You know how many Marines go to boot camp? Do you know how many actually graduate? They completely break you all the way down.
Listen, somebody got to cook the food for the Marines, so let him do that.
You still got to get through boot camp,
He
baby.
looks strong.
And their boot camp is the worst boot camp there is. I don't think he's strong enough to make it. I'm gonna be surprised he makes it through boot
Who
camp.
knows? This might be the thing to like turn him around.
It could be. You've got to have a strong mindset to get through the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Chris told me he wanted to go to the Marines. I said, "Baby, I want you to go to the Air Force." He was like, "Why?" I said, "Because Grandma's gonna tell you the Marines is not for you." I did. I said, "The Marines is not for you. Go to the Air Force." My cousin, well, three of my cousins, all retired from the Marines. Clint retired Marines. These guys are, and they devil dogs is what they call each other, but their minds, and it's just even, yeah. I wasn't gonna let my grandson go there. I said, I don't think you ever changed a tire in your life. Your hands are too. I said, go to the Air Force. He said, but I said, go to the Air Force. Then he told me the Navy. I said, nope, you're going to the Air Force. Thank you. They are weapons.
But they're cute.
Told you I was going to go to the Army until I watched Private Benjamin.
OMG. Next subject.
They
Next
all,
subject.
the recruiter came to the school. I said I wanted to go. I was ready. When I watched Private Benjamin, because they told me I was going to, same thing they told her, they were going to travel. When I saw boot camp and how she was muddy, I said, oh, and look, and I get up that time of morning now, right? But oh, hell no. I'm not going. I quickly enrolled in school. All right, I'm ready. Let's go to the Real Housewives of Miami.
This was all about Gertie's party. I don't care about nothing else than Gertie's party.
Woo!
Gertie had a party for her. Well, some magazine that she's on the cover of threw her a party to celebrate her and her overcoming
It's a
cancer.
celebration of life party.
Yes, yes. And they had her like the cover photo all over the place and whatever. So hell yeah. It's my
Yeah, but it
party.
wasn't the magazine that threw her a party because the other party was for the LGBTQ, which was a task force gala that Julia's friend invited all of them to. Gertie's party was a celebration of
Right,
life.
but it was thrown by the magazine that she was on the cover of. Bravo didn't bother to tell you
Oh,
that
okay.
because they wanted to twist the narrative for when to justify Alexia and Marisol walking out and saying, "This is the worst thing ever. This is supposed to be a celebration of like." No, it was celebrating Gertie being on the cover of that magazine. That magazine threw that party for her. She did it up, and they said you could do whatever you want.
Okay, can I just ask something first? We finally got to see the little boys, okay?
Mm,
Jax and Luca,
mhm.
right? Jax is what, 3? Luca is 1. I kind of understand Luca being in diapers, okay?
That little boy is one and a
Was
half. He should have been out of nappies.
Well, I said, look, I sort of understand, but I don't, okay? Uh, I just don't. I just don't. I'm like, oh God. So we finally get to see Jax and Luca. They're cute little
Mhm.
boys. They really are.
Mhm.
But why did well, I kind of already knew they were black, even before they showed the photos way back when. Um, I don't know. Can you explain to me why doesn't Martina go to a lot of functions with Julia?
Cause Martina don't like none of these bitches.
Okay. Okay. So let's get to Gertie's party. Come on, let's go.
She look real pretty. She look real
Can
pretty.
I just say I can't stand Stephanie?
But Stephanie was the one who said, "I'm new to this group. I don't know exactly what's going on. I want to hear both sides." And then Alexia and Marisol, that them two, push out donkeys outside saying, you have to be on our side. No, she is an independent person with rational thought. And she walked her ass back inside. And she was asking the questions.
But can I ask, why was Julia over there talking to Russell? Russell looked like he wanted to be any place else but standing there talking to Julia. Why are you bringing your issues with his wife to him? He doesn't want to hear what you have to say. He know what his wife went through. He knows how she felt.
Because okay, Julia doesn't know social cues. And I feel like she's really self producing this season, and it's going way, way, way wrong. Everything that she has done has been a disaster. And then what balls, what unmitigated gall this woman got to going up to the husband of the woman that she assaulted a few episodes back to ask him how he's doing. And then the push up that she got two little children that she bought from off the black market. Yes, I said it.
And he said, yeah, I heard. Look, yeah, I heard. Correct. He was like, go the fuck away from me. Did she not pick up on the fact that he didn't want to have a conversation with her?
Wait, hold on. I think Gertie was petty and immature. She's the most successful. Why go to that level? She's better than that. She can jeopardize all she worked for these fools. Nah, 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 nah. Tracy, I love you. But yeah, she was
I
petty.
am
She
all right.
was petty. But remember how she prefaced it and said, I need to clear up something that's been weighing on me
Clear up my
and her
name and
character.
reputation.
Exactly.
Yep.
Because Julia was calling her psychopathic, a liar. All of these
Liar.
things
Yep.
like that could be detrimental to her business.
To her
Yep.
brand. Yes, it could.
And she's over here being celebrated, being on the cover of this magazine. That could dry up too. And that's how Gertie gets her clients, by putting her face and her brand out there. That's why she's on this
Yep.
stupid show. And I don't blame her for fighting back, because what Marisol and Alexia are systematically doing, trying to ice people out. Look what they're doing to Adriana. Adriana is staying quiet. And look what happens to her. She gets 4
Oh my
words an
God.
episode.
I love when Andriana said that Julia's head was up Marisol's ass
It is.
when they're looking for polyp. She's going, here I am, here I am.
Mm-hmm.
I was laughing. But I like the fact that Adriana stayed right there with Gertie. But when her husband, so this wasn't really planned. When her husband told her
Mm-hmm.
what Julia said,
Mm-hmm.
she said, and they showed it. She goes, I need you to do something for me.
Yep.
And that's so it wasn't
Nope.
planned. No, baby. Julia brought that on
Yep.
herself. All she had to do was tell the truth. But then Gertie was still mad because she brought it up again at that party after she said the conversation was going to be between the two of them and they're going to start anew. Remember that?
Tracy, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying about the dinner party, but I don't think it would have been as effective, because it would have just been in the group. At this
Yeah,
point,
because you're seeing this.
when
Yeah.
when when Julia assaulted her, that was at a party, and nobody came to Gertie's assistance.
Nope. And everybody saw it all
All
over.
of them
This is
sat there and said
televised.
nothing, and she was
Nothing.
shamed in front of everybody at that party.
So shame her.
And for Marisol, especially Marisol, to say this is the worst thing that's ever happened. No, it
Which was
isn't.
bullshit.
Throwing water
No, it's
on
not.
in your castmate's face was the worst thing that ever happened. That is a new all-time low for this. And Julia didn't just throw it once, she threw it twice. She made sure that cup was empty. And the water hit the only 2 black women on this cast, Kiki and Gertie. Kiki fighting for a mojito and said, let's leave. Gertie did the right thing and said, no, bitch, I got a mojito. I'm going to sit here. And these people don't want me, but I'm going to keep my big face in front of them because I'm here to stay. She's the only successful one on that show. Self-made, a real business that's not laundering money. She not hanging on to her mother's myth of a life well lived that she can never live up to by getting fake marriages every other year. Honestly, they need to shuffle this cast. They need to shuffle this cast. They need to get rid of Alexia. They need to get rid of Marisol. They need to bump up Kiki and Adriana because Adriana is so shifty. I love her. And rest in peace, Roy Clark. Not Clark, Black. Roy Black. Leah's husband passed away. Yeah. I would love it if she comes back. I would love it if she comes back. I know it's not the classiest thing to do, but sometimes you have to fight back. They're trying to push Gertie out because she's the only one with a real storyline, with a real husband, with real children. None of the rest of these
Debbie, I
women.
said that
Huh?
too. I said that too.
Yeah.
I said that too. I said I probably would have done the same thing.
Sometimes you just have to take the low road as long as it gets you to the right ending point, you know.
Yep.
Like
I
in
probably would have done
most
that
in
too.
most instances, I would walk away, but what they did to her was like, who does that? That's one step above spitting on somebody,
Yep.
and that's your co-worker.
Exactly.
That's your co-worker. Like, I feel like Julia and Martina have absolutely no respect for anyone on this cast. I don't know how their heads got so big, but they ain't nothing to me. I don't like them on this show. Sorry. Am I talking about Gertie? Am I talking about Gertie? The
No, it
message.
didn't squash it because Gertie, I mean, Julia kept bringing it up. Even after she said the conversation was between the two of them, they're going to move forward. When they went to that narcissist party, she goes, how would you handle?
Mm-hmm.
She did it again.
Mm-hmm.
And Gertie just sat there and took it. I would have did the same damn
But
thing. I would have put that
you
bitch
could
on
tell
blast.
at the lunch that Julia and Gertie had, Julia was again trying to produce. She didn't
Yep.
really apologize to Gertie.
Nope.
She didn't
Nope. She
apologize
didn't.
to her for calling her a psychopath and a liar and all of this. I'm sorry, that was
Nope.
a fake luncheon. And that's why I was with Gertie when she said, I'm going to take this step by step, because she didn't believe her.
Nope. And she didn't decide to. So it wasn't a setup like they were all saying. Oh, this was a
No.
setup to embarrass you. Nope. She did it during the party when Russell came to talk to her. When Russell laughed, when she kissed, when she was telling that woman, she goes, I'm going to send you some stuff. And when I say the word, I forgot what she
Mm-hmm.
said. I want you to put it up on the screen. Russell and those boys, she told them, have a good night. Thank you. How much she loved them.
Mm-hmm.
They left.
Mm-hmm.
She was not planning on doing
Nope.
that. She came back on. She goes, I got one more thing for you. That wasn't a
Nope.
plan. But the fact that she went to her husband
Mm-hmm.
and try to portray something that it wasn't. She stood in Russell's face lying to that man, and he didn't want to hear nothing she
Mm-hmm.
had to say. She should have walked the fuck off. And she should have never approached him to begin with.
No. And Tracy, I agree with you. Now that she has cleared the air and she put all the evidence on the table, because you notice Julia did not want her to talk at Marisol's wedding
That's
stuff. She
right.
kept on shutting her down and over talking her. So she put up all the evidence, and now she'll finish working on her businesses and on her marriage and on her health.
That's right. She doesn't need
Nope.
them. She doesn't need
Nope.
them. But I thought about it. Um, she did this to herself.
Exactly,
It
Michelle.
reminded me
Hmm. Sorry.
it reminded me of Shannon Bedore last
Hmm.
year when she approached somebody's husband and he was telling her and she got really upset. She says, "Your husband said that's not what that man said." She got herself in a bunch because she was trying to talk. Girl, stop. Who was it? Was it Jen's husband? Who was it when she approached them and he didn't really? Oh, it was Katie's husband. Katie's husband. And he didn't want to hear what Shannon had to say.
Mm.
Hmm. Yep. So, mm, kudos. I just put a cherry in my mouth.
Nice.
Kudos to Gertie. Okay, was there anything else, Debbie?
Oh, no. I only remember the.
Okay, Tracy's saying that Gertie should have told her off
I
then.
I I think she should
She
have
wouldn't
played
let
along.
her
No,
talk.
she would have. I agree with Gertie playing along with it because she saw Julia's body language. If she had told her off then, Julia would have went and lied about it later, saying that she
Yeah,
was
but she wasn't even
psychotic.
trying to let her talk.
Mm-hmm.
I said at the lunch,
Mm-hmm.
Julia was screaming over her. She wouldn't even let her talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. Like, you're not letting me talk in any situation. You're not letting me bring what I've been. And the thing is that Gertie's story has stayed the same in every
Yep,
scenario. It is Julia's story that keeps on evolving and lying.
exactly.
Debbie,
So,
where was I a
but
terror? What do you mean you were a terror? No, you're never a terror. What are you talking about?
who?
Wait.
Tracy says, so being on camera means nothing. I guess, well, okay, if you want to say that, then why did Julia throw the water? That's being on camera means nothing because she threw water. Julia has been being aggressive. She's been lying. She knows she's lying, and she doesn't want the truth out there
Yep.
because she wants to turn everybody against Gertie.
She remember she threw that cup of water at Gertie because Gertie was getting ready to tell her side of the story, and she was telling
Yep.
her shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. She's better than that. She is. She is. I agree with you on that, Tracy. But sometimes you gotta get down in the slop with the pigs.
I'm telling you, fuck what Michelle Obama said.
Hey,
When
I
they
feel
go low,
highly
we go high. Sometimes we
really.
go lower.
I You didn't
So,
call Wendy a terror.
who? I didn't call Wendy a terror.
No.
Oh, yes, I
Oh, you
did.
did?
Yes, I did.
I didn't hear it.
I said, Wendy, I said, I hear you terrorizing stuff. I was talking about little
Oh,
lady.
oh, wait.
That's
She,
what I was talking about, Wendy. I was talking about little lady and how you made that comment saying that the closed captions are not working.
oh Lord. But thank y'all for checking.
That's what I was talking about. I said, she a little terror, ain't she?
Thank y'all for checking because I think Tracy told me that they were working. Like, a few of you did check it for me because I really thought I was going crazy. I really thought I was going crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah, but Wendy, I was telling Debbie that sounds like the same lady that left me a message about closed. Soon as Debbie said closed captions, I said, I gotta go find that message this lady left me. I said, I think that just might be the same one, Lil Lady.
Child.
She says, "Well, you supposed to have your closed captions on." I'm like, huh? And I told Debbie I was gonna look for that comment. It was like maybe back in January, February sometime. I'm gonna find it though. I'm gonna look through the comments.
Oh,
But anyway, yeah, I understand what I really understand what Tracy is saying.
yeah,
I
no.
really do.
In
Yeah,
normal circumstances, I would agree with Tracy 100%. But sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. She deserves her Gertie deserves her place on this show. Julia does not.
Debbie, where little lady at? I think Debbie ran her off.
Yeah, Jamal says the same thing. I don't care. She just really, really upset me. Like the whole show constantly gets thrown off because of her shenanigans. We've lost like people who have come into our shows from the beginning. We lost really good resources that help us like try to figure out, especially like Sister Wives. And we lost her because we lost Lena because of her. And
You lost Lena?
yes, and I've held it. I've held from the time Lena left because of little lady. I've held it in my stomach. Like she that pissed me off so badly, and it was so unnecessary. Little lady just doesn't know how to communicate effectively with people. It always ends up in some sort of argument, and she can't just give sometimes. She must always be right, and then she falls back on, well, I'm 80% deaf. And I'm just like, so then you can't attack her or talk back to her. It's just so overwhelming. And then you're trying to do a show, and this is the mess that she's causing in your chat. And our chat is boring. Our chat is calm. We sit there, we talk, we disagree, we agree, we learn from each other, you know. And she was just so
Damn.
disruptive. I don't know. That doesn't happen in our chat. And it just threw me off. And like by the third disruption, which was this last
She
one,
had Debbie so upset.
I I was just done with her. And then after the show, she comes into the DMs on the community
IG.
and the commentary zone, and she is demanding an apology from me or else, bitch. Bye. Go find someplace else to bother somebody else. I could not believe that. And then, like, she came in and she did it after every fight. And then, like, Jamal took her over to his DMs. I said, no. She is talking about me. Send her back here. Any discussions you're having with her, have it in our chat, in our DMs, so I can see. And then a few hours went by, and then she went in again, demanding apologies from me. I said, let me tell you something. Our chat needs to not only be safe for you, but also for me. We are not the right fit for everyone. And I hope you find a channel that suits you better than ours. Goodbye. It was it every time. And I don't even know how these disagreements started, but it would just derail the whole show. It's just so frustrating, and she's annoying. And the same thing, I'll turn on your closed caption, turn on, and me like an idiot trying to tell her. Jamal tried to tell her in the DMs. We telling her 3 times about it, and she's like, "But Google says, fuck what Google say, bitch. I'm telling you." And then she sends screenshots. She sent pictures of her TV. I'm like, you never said you were on a TV, you idiot. This is how riled up this woman got me. I swear that last night, Jamal got the sour side of me. Ryan and Tracy got the sour side of me. I was just like, I had to wait until 9 a.m. the next day to respond back to her and tell her go on her way. Kick rocks. We don't care. And she's like, "Oh, I'm canceling my membership." Bitch, so what? Nobody, like, we're not on here trying to make money. We just trying to have civil conversations. This is how irate this woman has me. Woman, man, child, whatever, whoever the hell she is. I
Debbie, everybody in your chat was not happy with this woman I see.
I know. I'm kicking myself because I we let it go so far. And Jamal is like trying to play customer service and pacify her and all this shit. I was just like, I'm done. She's coming after me. This is my channel. Like, stop. I don't give a shit. Nobody watches us anyway. So you leaving is not important to me. The people who want to show up in our chat, they show up. Great. Hi, how do? Let's talk about the mess. No one else behave like her ever.
I'm coming in there. I'm gonna disrupt y'all chat. I'm gonna be asking all kind of questions. I'm gonna say, no, that ain't
But
true.
you
Debbie, you
you
wrong.
forget you forget you forget that you teach me how to hide you. Heidi sat down that night after I poured out my heart and said how frustrated I was with this woman. I said, "Can you? How you cancel somebody's membership?" She laughed at me. She said, "You can't do that." I was like, "Shit." I said, "I need to block her. How you do that?" I don't even know how to block people on here.
I told Debbie, I said, if you block her, that's only blocking her from you. She can still come in the stream. You have to hide her from the channel. Oh, damn. Tracy said he was babying her too.
Yeah,
Well, I know he would
yeah.
because he always tries to be so, how should I say it?
Politically
Politically
correct.
correct.
Yes, and then I'm the
Mm-hmm.
cow. And because he was like, well, I tried, that's between you and her. I was like, fuck that shit. I was just so angry. Oh my god. I don't even want to talk about that person anymore. Let her go and
Okay.
bother somebody else. I hope she goes over to someone who deserves it. I really do.
I want her to come over
No, you
here.
don't.
Oh, yes, I do, because you think you a girl. The first time she said something, I'm going to say, you know what? You'll disrupt somebody. I want you out of my chat. I'll embarrass her right then and there. I wouldn't even wait to do it in the DMs because I give no fucks.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
You can't please everyone, but oh, thank you, Michelle.
Yep. So let's
Hi,
go to 90 Day
Tracy.
UK.
Um,
Bye, Tracy, because Drea is waiting for
okay.
90 Day. Did Tracy say
I
bye?
don't know. I hope not.
Was that a panda bear? What the hell is that?
I don't
Is that
know.
pandas? Oh,
Thank you, Aesops. Thank you. So done.
okay.
You are not scared of me.
I am too.
Nuh-uh.
I am too.
Uh,
Debbie just she make me tremble sometime when she be fussing
no,
at me. No, you're not. I'm like,
that's
okay.
not
I
true.
said, but Debbie, no, you're not. I'm like, okay, Debbie.
That is not true. That is so not true.
I'm telling you, Ryan, that woman, I'm gonna go back and look through my comments. Oh my God. I remember, I think I can type in my content. I think I can type in the thing to find something with closed captions. Because she
Oh,
said CC. I'm gonna find it.
okay. Sorry, Tracy. I take back my bye
I'm gonna
bye.
find it. But I think her name, when you said little lady, and I said, that has to be the same woman because that name just bam. I said, she left me a
Did I
comment,
t-
but closed
did I
caption.
tell Riley happy birthday? Did not. I did not. Why would I? Did he tell me happy birthday for my birthday? No. Besides, I didn't know it was his
I missed
birthday.
Raleigh's birthday Saturday.
Wasn't he trying to do that sitting challenge? And it looked like he was cheating.
I missed Raleigh's birthday Saturday.
Wait, did I say, look, I already told you? Oh my God.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I gotta call Raleigh. I didn't know his birthday was Saturday.
First, let
I
me.
haven't been on IG and I didn't get any notifications. Okay, I'll hit him up tomorrow. Oh God. Okay. So let's do 90 Day UK. Let's get this over.
Oh,
Debbie, it's
I
5:52.
don't know.
Let's roll. Oh
Um,
my God. What do you want to start with 90 Day UK?
hold on. Let me get my notes because I'm only up to episode 3. I have to watch episode 4 tonight. Who do you want to talk about first?
You haven't watched episode 4? You mean I'm ahead of you?
Yeah, everybody's ahead of me. You want to do
But,
Shannon and Meta?
Drea,
Huh? What?
Who's Frank?
Frank was there. Oh,
Who's Frank?
Lord.
Riley has
Oh,
been busy, but Riley pops in. Who's Frank?
listen,
Drea knows something I don't.
guys. I blacked out during that conversation with her because I was just seeing red with her. So
Debbie, you need to watch episode
I
4. It was
am.
good.
Episode 5 is
Okay.
good. Oh, you told me that right. Okay, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna catch up.
See, I don't get episode 5 until tomorrow. Well, it'll come on tonight. But I've gotten 4. When she was over there and she was questioning Ibrahim about his sister being his wife. Okay, let's go.
Wait, which episode we doing? 3 or 4?
We're gonna do the one that you watch, and then I'll talk about a
I
little
guess
bit of
it's all
4.
watching and now needs to catch up. I'm Tracy. I'm gonna catch up. Okay, so I have a problem with Shannon and Mete. I think they're both very toxic. She has caused
Yeah,
so much of this stupidity with him where it has me thinking, oh my God, he has a point. But he has very
they
toxic
remind me of
tendencies.
Statler and what's the other girl named
Statler
Statler and
and the
her.
blonde haired gypsy girl.
Yes, that's who they remind me
I
of.
see the toilet, Heidi. What?
Yes, I saw the toilet he made for her, and that was a big ass cockroach. And yes, I saw
Wait,
it.
he made her a shithole?
He made because she said so. He got some
Uh huh.
blocks, like the gray
Yeah,
blocks
the
with the
cinder
holes in it.
blocks. Uh huh.
Yeah, the cinder blocks. He used cinder blocks so she can sit on
And
it.
he dug her a shithole.
Uh
But
huh.
she's lucky that that's all that was down in there because usually
That was
everything
episode
lives in
4.
there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Debbie, go ahead.
Stop! Tracy making fun of me. Love you. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that Shannon and Mete should be together. I really don't. Um, I don't know why is she doesn't want Mete and Jay to talk. Have they already had an argument? Because she's like, I don't want them to
Hmm.
have a fight. Well, why are you assuming that they're gonna have a fight?
Because Matei is jealous of her hanging out with her guy friends, and she always tries to play it off. But I don't think her friend Jay wants her to be with Matei because he thinks he's too controlling and
But he
jealous.
is.
And yes, he reminds me a little bit of Adnan
Mm-hmm.
and Sarper.
Mm-hmm. No, not Cyber. Cyber's nice. No, you leave Cyber alone. Will not have anything bad said about Cyber.
Did Sarper get served with divorce paper from Shekinah?
No, it was a suit from a comedy club. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if it's the club or the promoter or whatever, but he was billed to be on a set, and within like right before he was supposed to go on, they canceled him. He went and told all of his followers on social media, "Sorry guys, I got canceled." Then in the meantime, at the club, they was saying that Sarper canceled, and it was really
Hmm.
the club or the promoter of the comedy show that canceled on Sarper.
Okay, let's go with Matei and
I finished with them. I think they're both very toxic. I think she was more at fault this episode than he was. I was actually on his side when he was talking to his cousin in the kitchen. Um yeah, she's done everything wrong with her relationship with Mate. And she is just let them talk. If that's your best friend and your next door neighbor, he's gonna have to talk to him. What are you gonna do when you bring him over? Move? Like she doesn't make any sense. She doesn't know how to be in a relationship, and Mete doesn't either. They're both idiots. Um, who's next?
she likes Turkish men. Okay, How about Andy and Hara?
I ain't get up to that episode yet. That's episode 4.
Oh, damn. Okay, go ahead with
Let's
episode
go
3.
with Donkey 1 and Donkey 2. Sharna and
Who's
Adnan.
that? Oh, God. Okay.
I love Adnan because although he's young, he know how to juggle the women. He realized that he wasn't getting no pussy from this bitch while she was on this trip, and just chalk it up. You win some, you lose some. So, in order to have the rest of the vacation go semi decent, he has decided to tell this woman, because she gave him an ultimatum, made him sleep on the couch. He decided to say, "Sure, I'll be in a relationship with you. I don't, care that we're not going to have sex. It'll be fine. You're only here for a couple of more days anyway. I'm shipping you out, bringing in the next one because I think he's a gigolo."
Uh-huh.
So as soon as she gets on that plane and it's wheels up, he's going to be sending her a text saying, "I'm sorry, but I think it's for the best, and you and I will no longer be together." And when she lands back in the UK, that will be the first thing that goes ping on her phone.
Debbie, can I tell you that's exactly what he's going to do? I
Mm-hmm.
just watched episode 5, and she got on that thing, and he told the promoter, I mean, the producers, he was done with her.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to talk to her anymore. Okay, go ahead on. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And so that's when they were sitting down with the ice cream and she started asking him and talking about marriage and all that. Girl, you're a piece of pussy. That's about it. That's about it. And you were taking this relationship way farther than it should have been. This was vacation dick, and it should have stayed on vacation. You are one of many. And he's smarter than I gave him credit for. Good for him. Chuck her out. Done with it.
He's 25, she's 45.
Hmm.
20 years. Okay.
Okay, the next set of losers is Finn and Sandra. Who?
Oh,
Why are
God.
these people on my screen? Why? Why?
I don't know.
They have absolutely no business being together. And honestly, I blame Sandra more than I blame Finn because Finn has been telling her, "I don't want to be a daddy. I don't want to be daddy to your spawn. I don't want to be daddy
Yep.
to anybody's spawn. I don't even want to know their names. I don't like them. Why are they using my oxygen?" And from the time he told you he wasn't interested in your children, you know that your children are a package with you. You should have gotten rid of him. You should have gotten rid of him. Period.
Finn has said he never fancied himself as has for having kids.
Well, you know what? I never fancied myself for being poor. But look at here is where I am. You know what? If you claim to like this woman, then you should like anything that comes out of her crutch, right? These 2 kids dropped out of her uterus. They are a part of her. You don't know how to be in a relationship. And
He doesn't like those kids at all.
no, no. And so therefore, he don't love her neither. He's just, amused that she likes somebody that look like him. Don't he look
Mm.
like a lollipop that rolled underneath the refrigerator?
Yeah, because they used to talk way back when, and she
No.
just accidentally called
No.
him. I don't
I
believe
don't
that.
believe this story. Jamal hates this story. He says it's a whole lie. You met her 17 years ago when you came to visit your sister who was working at the orphanage that she and her 8 siblings were living at.
Mm-hmm.
And then 15 years later, she butt dials you on social media through a call and you pick up and you pick back up your relationship. And Sandra, you've been with this man for 2 fucking years and he's saying that he hates your children.
Yep.
This is how much you want a visa to the United Kingdom?
Yep.
This
He
is
doesn't
this is
like those kids.
aggravating. This is aggravating. You let him right up in your crutch and he don't like your children. Shame on Sandra. He's
But
telling you exactly what he is. I cannot blame him for that.
he needs to keep that mask on his face.
He need to get off my TV screen. I'm angry at both of them. And I can't wait for her 8 siblings to come down on him because he's a rude motherfucker. Don't
Oh,
go
you're
telling me.
missing. Oh, yeah. You got to catch up. Okay.
Yeah, don't tell me nothing about
I'm not telling
social
you nothing.
anxiety or anything like that. It's come down to basic manners. And you have none.
Okay. Who else you
Mm.
have on your roster?
Xena and her eggplant.
Oh, God.
What's his name? Ibram or
Ibra.
whatever.
Ebrima.
Xena, you a sex tourist.
She says she's not, but that's
Everybody in her family, including her granddaughter, her great granddaughter, and her great granddaughter, telling her that she is out here buying dick in the Gambia. She is out here buying dick in the Gambia. She gets to the Gambia. I don't think this woman has ever experienced anything nice in life. She says that she's this high class woman, but yet she ain't got no money. She living in the old folks community and all of this. She got to take out loans to support her penis. All of this stuff. I don't buy any of it. She gets over there, she complains about the room, and then she orders the man into the shower to come and fuck her up against the towel wall. She don't say, "Do you want to join me in the shower and wash my back?" No, she said, "Get in here. Let's go take a shower." She's ordering her manservant around. Yes, the white colonizer has arrived and she wants her penis.
but why is
And
she staying why is she staying there?
well, obviously they're not gonna film at where he works. He's not gonna. He's smart. He's not fucking where he's working. He'll get fired. He'll get fired. So if she met him at the hotel that he was working at previously, so he took her out the front gate and round the corner up in the bush and fucked her up against a tree with all of the coyotes looking at him. Wait, they don't have coyote over there. What they got? A hyena. Because yes, a hyena was probably laughing at them fucking up against a tree and up in a bush. Oh my God. Can you imagine if she was my granny? I never knew any of my grandparents. If this woman was my granny, I would unadopt her. I would disassociate myself from this family tree.
Shane and Merck broke up? What?
Yes, I've been devastated this
Let
whole
me
weekend.
told you I have not been on IG. Let me go to
No,
Shane.
you have to watch their channel. Yeah, she said it this weekend. I think it was Saturday. When did I tell you, Ryan? I think it was Saturday was when I found out. Usually Tracy and Ryan tell me everything.
See, I
These
have
are her
not
things.
been on IG.
He's still with her, Drea.
And
Up
Shane
to
looks so good.
up to the video that I watched yesterday, he was still in the house. She got back to the UK after the surgery, and he
On
was still there.
7/22, they broke up. Shane said, "Today
Yeah.
marks the end of an era. Me and Mert have completely separated. He's moved out of our home. We've been together for 3 years and have made some of the best memories together, but also some of the worst. This is this is never how I wanted things to end, and I really wanted our marriage to last our lifetime, to grow old together. But
Mm-hmm.
life had other plans. Mert has taught me a lot about life and love that I will always be thankful for. He gave me the gift of my mom getting to see me get married before it's too late. I've never learned a lot about myself in these I've learned a lot about myself in these 3 years. I've grown in maturity, life experience, and very proud of the person I am today. I hope the life is kind to Mert wherever life takes him, and I wish him well in these future. Thank you for all the love and support that so many people have shown us through the years. It's never went unnoticed, but for now it's the end of one chapter and it's time to open a fresh chapter in my life. It's time to look forward, to stop looking back. OMG. So sorry.
Mm, Child. I know I don't be telling y'all
But
nothing. I
didn't
be
she have
asking y'all.
surgery though? Didn't
Yeah,
Shane have
she just
surgery?
got back from Turkey. And you know, the whole time she was in Turkey, I thought that Mert and the sister was there with her. Little did she get back home and she said, "Oh, Mert's still here." And I was like, "Wait, he didn't go? He didn't go?"
Shane looks beautiful.
She had tummy tuck, butt, like they put some of the fat in her booty, and
Yep.
they did something with her bat wings.
But she didn't
Um,
cut off her ding dang, did she?
I don't know. I be wondering about it because I saw her in her thong, the thong, thong,
Nope.
thong.
I saw she was tucking at one point and you can still see the balls and stuff. Uh
Well, well, that's what Mert like. Mert like everything. He was supposed to be gone when she got back. What? But did y'all see her breakdown on her YouTube video? Oh, I felt so bad for her. And then her friend Grace came over to be with her. I was shocked when you told us. Really? I
she
thought y'all
still has
didn't.
her ding dong. I'm looking at it.
You see her ding dong?
Mm-hmm.
You see it? See it? How big is it?
Hold on. Not like that, Debbie.
Oh.
She has it. Hold on, let me show you. She didn't get it cut off. I don't think she ever said she wanted to have bottom surgery, but she
but
looks
he
good.
but she would be the perfect thing for him because he does like both men and women.
Look, you see that?
Where? Oh,
That
how
one.
far back am I?
Hold on, let me see. Can I move it forward some? Yeah, but she was standing there and she had her look, you see it? It's there.
Oh yeah, we saw that in the in when they were doing the consult.
Yep. Yep, she still has it. But this is after surgery. So this is her after her surgery. See, she still has her balls and chain. You see this? Still has her balls.
Oh.
Yep. So she didn't get the bottom surgery.
But she also admitted that they had met each other with it, and within 2 weeks they was signed up for 90 Day Fiance UK. They did not have a real relationship. I mean,
Mm.
they had just gotten together. Like, how are you planning a marriage? Like, something's not ringing true for me. So I'm thinking if she's letting Mert stay in the UK, it's because he paid her to stay. He paid her for that.
But they were together 3 years.
Mhm.
Yep. I remember she was going for surgery, but damn.
Yeah. Her surgery was rough. And then while she was there getting the surgery, the sister was also getting her teeth done.
Did her mom die?
No, her mother is sick. She's been sick for the past year and a half with COPD,
Okay, because I
and
thought
it's
her
getting
mom
worse.
died. Okay.
No, her mom is like, because she was, that was part of the breakdown today. Well, from the episode I saw today, she said not only, she's going through the rough relationship with Mert, they're divorcing, and then her mother's been sick as well. But when she was in Turkey, she was saying when she goes back to the UK, she was going to sit with Merton. If they decide to give it another chance, they would have to start off sleeping separately, dating, and really getting to know each other to see if it was worth staying together. But now y'all telling me that Mert moved out.
July
I'm
22nd.
hurt. I'm oh oh dear.
July
That's so
22nd is
sad.
the date.
That's sad.
But
Well,
she's
there goes
changed
another
it
one.
from Shane and Mert to Shane Harding.
Mm,
Yep. They are no more.
child.
So
So sad.
damn. I'm
Mm-mm.
telling you, I don't be on IG like that. I really haven't been on TikTok like that.
Mm.
Damn. Okay, Debbie, who else you have? Is that it?
That was it. Granny's a slut and a slag, saying that she gonna hold the presents hostage, and then complain about he makes a weak cup of tea. Get your fat ass up and make your own tea, then.
Okay,
Stay in the
I'm gonna need
husband
you to
tree.
catch up because episode 5 is on fire. Okay.
I will
Okay,
catch
can
up.
we do we have time to do 90-day happily ever after?
Yeah, because that was a bunch of bullshit too. I was
Exactly.
playing games.
Okay.
Um,
So what do you think? Okay, what couple was it for you?
I wasn't interested in Gino and Jasmine. I really wasn't. And him talking to Natalie, I zoned out. Um, I didn't care about none of the three Miami people. Didn't care. Who was it? Tiger Lily and her child that she adopted from overseas.
Mm-hmm. At nine?
I'm glad that she has finally told him, "You are putting me and this child at risk."
The way
And
he was driving was ridiculous. I'm surprised he didn't get pulled over in Dallas.
what really
Well,
frustrated me
outside of Dallas,
was
Fort Worth. Uh-huh.
when they was having the desserts, and the way how she had to speak to him like he was a 4-year old. And this has nothing to do with loss in translation. English is not his first language. This man just does not take accountability for anything. And she's sitting down there, although the topic was stupid,
It
him
was stupid because at
smoking.
first she was talking about a condom or he was masturbating in a bathroom. Smoking?
No, about
Really?
smoking. And I get it. He shouldn't be smoking around her because she is pregnant. He should not be smoking for his own health because he's about to be a father. But if he promised her that he was not going to be smoking and then is still smoking behind her back, it's the principle. You're lying to her and you're withholding information from her. What else are you lying and withholding on?
First of all, um, Adnan don't really give a fuck about smoking
Nope.
because he already has what he wants, that child. Um,
Hmm.
when they went to the ultrasound place,
That was just
I was
dumb.
so hoping a man was gonna be there doing that ultrasound.
That was just so dumb. And didn't he said, "You give me my baby." And I was just
Uh-huh.
like, "What? It's a possession."
Yep, that's what he said. That's
He has absolutely no life experience.
none. But she
And
married him.
he I said it today in Madsy's chat. He's trying so hard to be a man and failing miserably. It is irritating to
I
watch
don't.
these
I'm not
two.
even getting mad at these notifications at all. I don't get in. I'm gonna have to
Me
take this.
neither. I came into the chat super late. Wendy saw me. I came in super late, missing all of his stupid jokes. Yeah, I don't get notified, and I went and I double checked. I'm subscribed with
So I'm
notifications
gonna
on. I don't
unsubscribe.
get
I think
anything.
I'm going to uninstall YouTube and reinstall it, or see if I'm missing an update because I'm not getting notifications for anybody. Only reason I
Oh,
know Amber and them are live because I know they go live every morning at 9 o'clock. So I go look and see what channel they're on.
and I noticed Wendy said in his chat, every time a commercial comes on, I get the screen goes black, so I have to X out and go back in again. I've been having that problem recently. And I'm just like, this is
See, I don't get
frustrating.
commercials because I paid that
I don't want
monthly
to hear
premium.
about because someone else said that in the chat, and I almost said, "Okay, Heidi."
Damn. Sorry.
Messi doesn't come up in my algorithm. Yeah, he dropped out of my algorithm too.
So is that it? Is that why?
I don't know.
When YouTube did that last update a month ago, I have not gotten notifications for anybody's lives.
Michelle says she didn't get a notification for this live. Something's wrong with YouTube.
Yep, something's wrong because I did not get a notification. The only reason I knew Grumpy was going live yesterday because I was in somebody's chat and they mentioned that Grumpy was going live. I got Grumpy's notification after 40 minutes and he was almost ending, but I was already in the chat.
Mm. Also, Matsy goes live Mondays and Tuesdays. Okay.
Okay, all right. So I'll have to keep my thing on that. Mondays and Tuesdays, he goes live. Okay. All right, because I'm not getting any notifications. Amber was talking about Bombshell today, and I said, "Has Bombshell been live?" She goes, "Yeah, yesterday." I don't even get Bombshell's notifications. I'm not getting anybody's notifications.
Don't worry, you ain't the only one. Something's wrong with YouTube. They need to fix it.
So he has another channel called. Yes, I know about
Hmm.
Reality Madness.
And I went and I checked that subscription. I was like, oh, this is the channel everybody's telling me. I'm subscribed with
I'm subscribed to
notifications
that one.
on, and I'm not getting anything.
Yep, I'm subscribed to both of his channels.
Yep, I double checked it today.
I'm not getting notifications for anybody. So I don't know if there's an update I need to do. I'm gonna check that while I'm thinking about it when I get off of here. Um, so with Tiger Lily and Adnan, um, he doesn't care what she has to say.
Nope.
Basically, he's gonna do what he wants to do. He said it's not a good look for him to for his pregnant wife to be driving him around. Bitch, you're in the United States. What are we talking about?
It's just stupid. His rationale is just stupid. It's childish. It's immature. I don't get it. I don't understand why she is attracted to this child.
Yep, and oh my god, I don't know because he's not even cute anymore. I thought he was cute at first. He's not cute at all. He's balding. He although he dresses nice though, but I don't like him. What about Brandon and
Why are
Julia?
they on this show with his mullet head mama?
Oh my god, did you see, girl? Why does his mother have so much
Oh,
stuff in their home?
control.
Thank you. Thank you. They live a half hour away. And you think that you need to have clothes at your son's house, and she says our room,
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I
and the daughter just flat out said it's a guest room.
I don't blame her. And then she's like, "Why do you need to stay over if my parents are here? What do you need to stay over for? Go back home."
Yep,
I think his parents are just so presumptuous. Like they offend me. Like whatever dog groomer she goes to get her hair done, go back, get a refund.
maybe they want to swing with Brandon's parents, who are not married, and then for the daddy to say, "Why are you so anti-family?" What? She wants to go with her to go to the thing. Julia goes, "I don't want you. I don't need you."
If her mother's coming, let her go with her mother.
Yes, Julia is fed up with her interfering.
And her husband is too stupid to realize that what's his name, Brandon?
Brandon,
He's still sucking on his mama titty.
I can't get I just can't with those people. I didn't like them when I first saw them when they first joined. And Betty was just rude. I don't like her the way she treats Julia in her own home.
Mm-hmm.
That is Julia's home, not yours.
I don't know.
And what is this
Weird.
role playing shit they're doing? They look so stupid.
I guess it's to bring a little kink into their relationship. I don't know. Betty's wine was making her extra spicy. Somebody needed to take her home.
So, do we
Mm-mm.
think that Julia might actually want to have kids? Or is she just saying she can't have kids?
Julia doesn't want to have kids with Brandon because she's scared that they'll come out like him.
And the fact that
Mm-mm-mm.
Betty, what was it? Was it Betty said it? Yeah. Um, or was it Ron? No, Betty said she was acting like a brat after everything
Mm-hmm.
that you tried to do for her and try. She doesn't want you to do shit for her. She's been saying this since she got here.
But stop
She
throwing
didn't
it in
even
her
want to live
face.
with you.
Stop throwing it in her face. That's why she don't want you around her, because whenever you do something, you're gonna throw it back in her face.
And
Mm-mm-mm.
I think this whole thing is I just think this whole thing is crazy. Now, what about Andre and Elizabeth going to Moldova and they're losing their luggage, girl?
Production paid for that. How are you traveling with small children that need diapers and you ain't got no extra diapers, but you got all your makeup with you?
Yeah, but don't
Elizabeth,
you have
bye.
carry-ons? Because when I travel, I have a carry-on that I take, to
Mm-hmm.
have my toothbrushes, some things in it just in case. I especially when I'm going that far. Jesus Christ. And how they living in that ragged up ass apartment? How many they got 6 people already there, or was it including them?
With them is six.
Oh my God.
But you
And they're
know
not trying to make
why?
the
You know
apartment look
why they
like it's
staying with
bored.
his parents? So that TLC will pay the parents. This is a money grab for his family over there.
This makes sense because I'm like, why wouldn't? Because you remember when they went the last time, they actually
Mm-hmm.
had an Airbnb. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't understand that. Okay, so Andre threw a party at a winery with whose money? I take it Elizabeth's daddy is going to be joining them over there to look at real estate like he knows anything about real estate over there, but okay. He don't even speak the fucking language, but okay. Um, and everybody's giving Elizabeth flowers to welcome her and stuff. And then Andre paid for a fireworks display.
He know how to spend other people's money. Listen,
Okay.
Moldova is the only place that he could go where he could feel like a big man on the 12 cents that's in his back pocket.
Okay. I
Period.
think he was just showing off for the family, and that's what I'm thinking
Uh-huh.
too.
Uh-huh.
And what about Kiara and Guillermo? Guillermo. They might
They
as
could,
well just call it quits because there is no
but they're
relation.
already divorced. That's what I heard after the episode yesterday, that they are already divorced.
Are they?
Yes.
Is
And
that
then with
why
her
she's in the
crying on the
video with,
screen
with
saying,
robbing them?
huh?
Is that why? Look, Kiara and Guillermo. Guillermo. They're
But
divorced?
yep, and I found it really strange that she was sitting up on my TV yesterday crying, saying that he left. Really? Really? They couldn't even keep this under wrap to let the season play out.
He said he wasn't happy with her drinking and hanging out with her friends. And I thought he said smoking weed too. I swore he said that.
I heard she's cheating. See,
Who's
look,
she?
Michelle saying she cheating on him with someone on her band. Ooh, I didn't even think about it because they only showed the girls who was dancing with her, but she got a whole band. She is having sex with somebody in her band. He has the baby all the time while she out partying. Wow.
Yep, they broke up.
Wow.
He said he doesn't like her partying ways. He doesn't mind her doing the bachata. And then, his boss was saying, just be there for her. But he says he doesn't like what he's seeing. And that's not what they wanted.
But here's the thing, right? When we first saw them on, that was in Love in Paradise. I
Yes.
can't
Well,
remember.
I think it was Love in Paradise.
He always seemed like really mature in comparison to her. And now this time we're seeing them, and all of a sudden he's scatterbrained. He quit a good job with benefits and he's a waiter now and da 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 da. And she's the one who's holding them down. Uh-uh. I don't believe it. I don't believe this their entire thing.
Yep, they're
She
not
got
together.
what? She's on OnlyFans?
Yep, I heard that.
Oh no.
And he said that they used to dance together and do the bachata together and everything. He said he likes the old bachata. It's like me, like with the old rap and stuff. He said this new stuff, he said he just don't, he said he doesn't mind her doing it. It's the going out, staying out all the time, the drinking, and I swore he said smoking weed.
Michelle, it's a very good assumption. Cause I wasn't even thinking that.
Okay,
I
they were on
wasn't even
season
thinking that.
9. I don't remember them on season 9.
They was so they weren't on Love in Paradise. They was on season 9 of
I don't
90
remember
Day.
them being on season 9 though. Why?
Yes, because we saw her go down to the DR and bring him back up, and within days of
Yes,
him
okay.
getting here,
Yep,
his family member died in Venezuela,
that's right. That's right.
and he
Look,
couldn't go.
look, even
Mm-mm.
Drea says, yes, this pop pachata is horrible. He said he doesn't like it.
Papa Chata? Yes. Oh, Pop
Pachata,
Bachata. Oh, okay.
pachata. Yep, he said
Uh,
he doesn't like it.
oh wow. Virginia real estate market isn't going so well. But she got the balloon decoration though. Oh, so they were in Love in Paradise, then 90 Day. Okay, 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 okay.
Yep, I just don't it's just something about her and I just but when I saw her in that video with the 90-day boys with Rob and them,
Them
and I'm
Flozy
telling
boys.
you,
Mm-mm.
Jamal needs to sit his ass down somewhere. Please go get your belly button fixed because that Audi isn't cute at all. Anyway, I was like, that's her. Yep, she was all in that video. They were feeling all up on her.
Oh, gross.
He's fine. Oh, I'm gonna have to check him out. But I'm trying to see, did anything else good happen besides Julia basically putting her foot down? And why does Brenda's mother have a key to their house when I thought he said when they were on the last resort, he was gonna ask his mother for the key back?
Aren't all of these couples before the last resort though?
No, I said on the last resort.
Mm-hmm.
When they were there and they were on the
Amen.
beach and they were talking, he said he was gonna ask his mother for the key back.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like,
Did
I'm
they
getting the
film
impression
before?
that all of this filming was done before they filmed for
No,
Last Resort.
because Brandon said when they went, and even the daddy said,
Oh,
well, the
shoot,
mama
yeah, they
said,
went to the
didn't
scene.
you guys learn anything at the resort with
Mm.
communication? So why does she still have a key?
'Cause he can't take it back from her.
But why not when he promised her he would?
What he
Girl, did
should
you,
do is just change the locks, because you know she got backup on backup on backup for that key.
I think Julia needs to change the locks.
And keep him out,
Yep.
Brandon.
Yep. But Binion was in the hospital. I don't know what happened to Binion, but I know his girlfriend is gorgeous. There he is in Vegas.
He was hanging out a damn Jeep. Michelle probably got hurt. Oh my God. Was that like from his stunt? Like, isn't he a stunt man? Or he's a dancer? What is
He's
Biniam?
a little bit of both.
Which means he's got no training in either one. Okay. Thank you. Um, Kara wanted a Latino baby. Guillermo was her young, gullible Mark. Wow. Oh my God. Try to settle down. She's for the streets. Ooh.
Yeah, but Biniam's new girlfriend is completely fucking gorgeous.
Oh, it was a
Yeah, he was
video.
hanging out. Yeah, he was in a Jeep.
I hope he's okay.
Yep. Yep, he was. So anyway, he doesn't say how did he get hurt, but he's advertising right now. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him, but this is sick. His girlfriend is gorgeous. I think she's
Mm.
Dominican or something. She's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
I heard he was supposed to be in the new Spider-Man movie.
Mm. Doing what? Hanging off of a street pole?
Probably stunts. But
Mm.
anyway, anybody else we want to discuss before we get out of here?
No.
You sure?
Don't y'all find the Sunday 90 day to be infuriating? Like it's
Give
everybody
me
on there I
everything.
hate.
Oh,
See vacay, dig different than every day.
okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
I don't remember anybody else from this stupid show.
Okay. So, are you and Jamal going live tomorrow?
Yeah, Gino and Jasmine, they were stupid.
Jasmine was sitting. It started raining when Matt pulled up. Gino believes that it was a setup from the beginning, which we already knew that Jasmine was already fucking Matt. He had the phone records to prove that, but she said Matt was only giving her rides. He brought her clothes to her, her yoga mat, and a coffee machine she bought for him. So then Gino went to a thrift store, and I was like, "What kind of store is this he's in?" And he's looking for a coffee thing when he could just go to Walmart. But Gino says he loves a good thrift store because he's a thrift
Ugh.
person. And he was trying on hats in the store, and then Natalie called him, and then he was trying on hats for Natalie. He's invited Natalie to come to Michigan, which we already know that's going to go well because Jasmine's going to push her. Jasmine was crying to Matt. Matt put his hands on Jasmine's thighs. She looked down at his hand and kind of cut her eyes. They're riding in a car back to Matt's house with no seatbelts on, and it's raining outside. And Jasmine couldn't understand why Gino wanted a divorce because he's made up this stuff in his head and he's believing all of this crazy stuff. That's what happened.
And ask me why I should have paid attention to that.
She talked to Matt for 2 hours to ask him for a ride. He was in a Goodwill store in Midwest. Okay. I was like,
Mhm.
what kind of store is this where they got the coffee pots just out there? Like, and then he said the thrift store. And but Natalie is coming to Wisconsin and she wants to know, I mean not Wisconsin, to
Mhm.
Michigan. She wants to know what's their not Michigan. Shit. Yeah, Michigan.
Yeah, it is Michigan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michigan, Canton. What is there to do in Michigan? He says, well, we have 5 lakes and no other state can say that. But the question is she going to stay at Gino's dirty ass house or is he going to put her in a hotel? But then again, he's thrifty. But Natalie is
Mhm.
coming. But Gino says he want a divorce. So then we see next week when he's talking to his cousin and his wife. And his wife, the cousin's wife, says that Natalie tells her in front of Matt that she loves Gino. Why are you hanging out with Jasmine and her paramour when she's married to your cousin?
Because she wants screen time. Everybody in Gino wants screen time. They're all a bunch of like leeches.
Yeah, I can't stand Lauren either. And good thing they weren't on this episode. But that's what happened with Gino and Jasmine. So Gino, I don't know. Matt and Jasmine got home fast. Gino was still driving on the damn freeway. I don't know what park they met at, but I guess it must have been closer to where Jasmine was because he was still driving. And Matt done picked her up, put her in the car, put the stuff in the car, and then I made it home. And Gino's still on the freeway.
He got lost.
I'm like, how big is Canton? Come on now. But yeah, so that's what happened with Gino and Jasmine. Nothing. Jasmine's lying through her teeth, trying to act like she's so hurt that Gino wants a divorce. She can't believe that he didn't really love her at all, never cared about her. Okay. And Gino says he wants a divorce, but he's going to wait for a recession because he wants
That
to
was
pay
some
Jasmine.
bullshit.
I was laughing my ass off because he doesn't want to give Jasmine any type of money.
And she never signed the prenup.
No, no. Remember, Gina told her she didn't have to sign it with his dumb ass. Uh, yeah, Matt lives somewhere, but those cousins, at first, the cousin Renee was never on Jasmine's side. So why all of a
Dana.
sudden, huh? Dana.
Dana.
Yeah, Dana was never on Jasmine's side. Now he's on Jasmine's side? Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Get out of
Because
here.
Michelle told him, if you're not on her side, I'm not giving you no punani.
Yeah, but that's what happened with Gino and Jasmine. Did I miss anything, Debbie?
Wait, did I say Jasmine? I meant Michelle. Ain't
Yeah,
his wife Michelle? Yeah.
yeah. Did I miss anything?
Mm-mm. That
Okay.
was about it. That's what I took in between playing video games.
Oh God. Okay. Do y'all know what season of Paradise? I don't know. Hold on. Let me ask Google. Look, let me ask the Googler. You know.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Let me ask the Googler.
She bullied Gino
What
out of a
season
prenup.
was Guillermo and Kira on Love in Paradise? They were on the second season of Love in Paradise, the
Oh.
Caribbean, and then they made their original appearance on the flagship show 90 Day Fiance season 9.
Wow. And
They,
she couldn't get any shows in between?
nope.
Because Kira and Guillermo, weren't they during the pandemic on Love in Paradise? I
Season
think that's
2,
where
so it
we
had
met
to be
them.
during the pandemic. Not necessarily. What season are we on right now for Love in Paradise?
Love in Paradise haven't come on in a long time.
Okay, so they were on season 2, the Caribbean.
Let me see if I have a folder for that.
Yep, that's what they were on. And then season 9 for 90 Day.
Mm-mm-mm.
I just don't remember them on 90 Day. And look, when you were talking, I was like, okay, I kind of remember that. But I guess it didn't make
Season
a big enough
2.
impression on me, so I guess I didn't pay attention.
That was in 2022.
Well, yep. Okay.
No, I love Love in Paradise. We haven't had a season since when? A whole year ago. We need another episode. We need another season of Love in Paradise, but just not in Barbados. Any other place except Barbados.
Okay. Well, the hunt for love, it's oh God. Coach broke his leg. Let's see. Elise is a trouble starter. Let's see. What else? Uh let's see. Uh Jen has been fucking Cole. She fucked Cole once. She's been doing Rob damn near every night. Uh
She's been having sex with oh yeah, with Rob. So she only had sex with Cole once?
once. What? He
Wow.
called it making love. No, girl. No. So,
Mm.
but Rob is her main thing. Let's see. Tiffany is a hoe, but my favorite thing is Jay almost took Carlos's head off because Carlos want to have a couple of drinks and step to Jay, and Jay told him, "I'm gonna slide your ass right on out of here." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Mm.
And Tiffany was smiling because two men was fighting over her big head ass. Yes.
Mm.
Let's see. Then they went to the what?
Yeah, he broke the same leg, but this time in five different
places.
pieces. Yeah,
Yep.
Ryan.
And then we have so then it went to the Cantonese. What is it called? The water thing?
The water thing?
Uh they all went on this. I forgot what they call it. See it in Katana. They went to the Katana, and
Mm.
everybody was trying to figure out. So Elise went because Jen told her the night at the girls' trip that Cole told her that Elise was sleeping with Rob. So, and then Elise was sitting there, what's her name? Jen and Cole was sitting off by themselves. She's pecking him on the cheek, making him feel
Mhm.
special. When the only thing she's doing is trying to piss Rob off, and it wasn't working because Rob was over there talking to the other little chick. And Elise goes over there and she wants to know who told Cole this. Cole said that he heard it from Tiffany. So then he brought Tiffany over. They're over there talking about Rob's dick. Rob's over there chilling, eating on some fruit. He was like, "Man, this ain't got shit to do with me. Why are they always on my dick?" I was laughing my ass off. So Tiffany is lying through her teeth, and she goes, "I never said this." And Cole said, "Yeah." And so Jen's all in Cole's face. Why are you afraid to say it in front of her? You told me that. And he goes, and so Cole just ups and leaves. He goes, "I don't have time for this." And they still didn't get to the bottom of who's spreading the rumors because Cole said everybody is saying it. No, everybody was saying that Jen was sleeping with Rob. I think he told Jen that Elise was sleeping with so Jen could leave Rob alone and be with him.
Oh my god.
What?
Is Jen worth it?
No. What did she say? Isn't out in debt and fled to Brazil and cheated on Courtney. Who cheated on Courtney?
Colt. Yeah, he was recuperating at her parents' house in Florida, and
Hmm.
she caught him cheating on her. And then there was some money problems, and he left her high and dry. And yeah,
So
with
Courtney
everything.
was with Colt?
Yeah, she invited him back to her parents' house in Florida to convalesce, and that's what he did to her.
Yep. So Tim, who's thinking he's making a connection with Elise, he was asking her on the bus, how many digits has she slept with? Is it in the ones or the twos? And this dummy says two. He says, so that's over 10. And she goes, no, no, no. So then Rob sitting on the bus laughing. He goes, Tim's asking her some shit. He said, well, if it's working for him. But then when the guy want to talk to Tim, Tim comes up and put the towel like a woman, wraps around his bird ass chest with his hot ass belly with his little skinny legs. He looks like he belongs on The Simpsons. I'm serious. With his eyeliner that's probably tattooed on because he is AFing him. I'm sorry. That man is gay as shit. I don't care what y'all say. That man needs to just, I can't. Oh, I know who pissed me off. I know who pissed me off. Chantel with that ugly ass fucking pancake makeup on her face. You girl, your makeup didn't even blend down to your neck. All that fucking fake ass hair, that wig, you weave, whatever you got on your head, and all that goddamn heat. I know that shit was stinking. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm-mm.
I can't stand Chantel. And then she's talking about the kiss that girl, just come out the way and tell us you're fucking gay. Get it over with. We don't
But
care.
I don't think she is.
She's with that woman, Ashley.
Mm, I don't know.
Colt, why would Courtney be with Colt knowing he ain't got no damn money and no dick? He's got a thumb.
Yeah, but she felt bad for him because remember she was feeling guilty that he fell down outside of her
Okay,
room, and
okay,
like she didn't know how long he was out there and all of that.
okay,
And
okay.
you know
He and his
Colt is
uncle.
really good for running game on women.
Okay, I don't know who in their right mind would even want to see Colt naked. Okay, so Courtney, you ought to be ashamed of yourself because that is not the type of man that you were chasing when you flying all over trying to get dick. And Colt doesn't have any. Okay, he has nothing.
Hmm.
Okay, but so the women were still. I think they're all jealous because Jen got all of these men, and well, two. Rob is a fuck boy. Rob don't care. He knows when the end of the night comes, Jen gonna be knocking on his door and she's coming on in. Rob don't give no shits. Okay, none.
Mm-mm-mm.
You've got Usman. Look, I don't know who told him to put them fake ass plaits in his hair because he looks stupid as fuck. But here's what got me. They were surprised, on the after show when Rob was
Mhm.
saying he wasn't going to go to the ambulance and be fake with Coke because he got hurt. They almost got into it the other day. So why would he go? He goes, I don't want to see Coke, and Coke don't want to see me. They were like, oh, he's so cold. And he said, well, is he dead? It was a joke. They were like, I can't believe Rob was so cold hearted. Bitch, I feel the same way. The fuck I'm coming to see you for and I almost bust your ass the other day. Oh, well. Okay. Hi, Julie. So yeah, so I feel the same way. Okay, so I don't really care about, but Rob is being Rob. Rob don't give no shit. Rob's chilling, looking good. Rob don't care. Rob just don't care.
Mm-mm.
So again, I can't believe that Courtney actually. Well, I wouldn't pick Usman anyway, but out of all the men, Colt, because she felt guilty. Girl, shut up. And then Tim made the comment on the thing that him and Tiffany slept together every night in the same bed, and nobody at the resort was saying they were sleeping together because they know better. You are gay. She don't even feel nervous around you. You're gay. Gay. I think his
Mm-mm.
eyeliner is tattooed on. Seriously, I think it's permanent. He said he spent $150,000 on his face without any surgery. He's talking with all the regimens and stuff he does. A woman, a regular woman that's making buku, not gonna spend. I'm not talking with these rich bitches in Beverly Hills that's getting faceless every time you turn around.
Mhm.
Get the hell out of here. So anyway,
Whatever happened to his custom pow pow company?
I have no idea.
I thought that was a really good idea because if like he showed, I saw one of the pieces that he did. I thought it was real pretty.
I don't know. But he said they slept together every night and not one rumor because everybody knew better. When they
Mm.
were talking about the figs and how it looks like a vagina, the way he turned up his nose, I said, "Yeah, boo, you told me everything I needed to know now. You ain't touching no vagina since you were with Veronica. Shut up, Tim."
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so Tim did. He bought a TV, he bought a microwave, he bought some other stuff. He said he just left everything there. Well, he gave it to some of the staff.
He does crypto now. So that's like everybody who's a loser does crypto now. Jesus. And that includes Gino.
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm.
okay. We did it. Oh, hold on. Ah, okay. Okay, we did it. We did the hunt for love. Anything else I missed on the hunt for love? But if y'all didn't see, when Jay now Carlo is the one that told Tiffany he don't think that he wanted to be a stepdad. Now the other one, the weird looking one, Rocco, he be hitting on anything that's moving. Rocco is so ugly. You got Cole, who's supposed to be a pilot, uh, who looks like him and Tim need to be dating. Okay. Okay, so Cole looks like a fool when he looks back and watches these scenes. How Tiffany talks about, and not Tiffany, how Jen talks about him. She be dogging him the fuck out. Jen just there to get her
Mm-mm-mm.
shit wet. So that's it. and to stick it in Tim's
Lordy.
face because he didn't stick it in her. That's
Oh my God.
it. That's
I kind of don't blame Tim for not doing Jen though. She's wow. She's what, laying it low and spreading it wide?
Yep. But then Chantel went over there. Who started the room? And she's got to get in the middle of everything. I can't stand her just like I can't stand her fucking mama. Okay, that's everything for the hunt for love. I covered that. Is there anything you wanted
Mm-mm.
to add, Debbie?
No.
Except for the woman that wanted to have 7 men. That was her fantasy. What's that chick's name? The little short, what's her name? The one that rocked. He asked her what was her
Emily?
fantasy. She said she wanted 7 men, and he was like, "Hold here, hold." Tim, yeah, Tim did say he likes Rob's lips, and he did say Rob's a good-looking guy.
He says that shit on purpose.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I think Jim wants some of Rob. Rob might give him some.
Uh-uh.
So,
What's this?
so anyway, Mai, thank you right quick. That's her name, Mai. I'm serious. She said she wanted 7 men. He said, that's your fantasy? Well, Tiffany wanted billionaires all in the room just throwing money at her, but she got with Coke. That makes no sense.
Tiffany or Courtney?
Courtney.
Uh,
Yeah, 7. 7. She said 7 men. And Rob was like,
man,
7. He goes, and he did say, he said, that's pretty specific.
that's a gangbang. Wow.
And that's what Courtney said. Courtney said she wanted billionaires. Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that.
Cool.
Delete.
Now, when does Jay tell um damn Chantel that he never wanted to talk to her and he doesn't want her anywhere near him? Has he told her that yet?
I don't know. I
Jay
haven't watched
took
this
an
show in
instant
so long.
disliking to Chantel, and I don't
Maybe because she went with that other guy for the beer bath.
know. And Jay is from Louisiana.
Oh.
Hmm. He took an instant disliking to Chantel.
He goes on somebody, is it Kiki and Kibitz? He goes in their chat and he says as soon as the show's over, he's gonna come and talk. I think
Mm,
it is Kiki and Kibitz.
I don't know. Okay. I don't watch her.
I watch her
Mhm.
sometimes, but she needs to stop smoking so much on the shows.
I remember who she is and what she did.
Mm,
Some people may not, but I do. Okay, so that's everybody.
hmm
No, it wasn't off camera. It's on camera. It's on camera.
The extras on this show got gypped though. Like we barely know anybody's name. Hmm.
Like the one chick who had the motion sickness glasses on. Is that the one that's bisexual?
Oh my god.
The white chick that Usman took on a date. And
He took
Courtney got
somebody.
jealous about it.
Oh, to make Courtney jealous,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But I love how Usman is saying. So he fell and got hurt. Does that make you have to go to the hospital? Like Usman could not understand why she felt some sort of compassion for Colt. Oh, poor Usman.
Usman wanted to know why was Colt in Courtney's room.
He didn't hear anything else after that.
Only thing Nikki, that's her name. Thank you. The only thing Usman wanted to know is, so he was coming out of Courtney's room. Well, what was he doing there?
Mm-mm-mm.
Usman don't care. So
Mm.
that's it. That's everything.
Wait, Ashley called Chantel 327 times at 3:30 a.m. What? That's
Hmm.
weird.
Now, what Ashley says when they were in the bathroom, Jen kissed her.
Mm.
Hmm. That's what she said on the after show. I think Jen gets drunk and spreads them high, spreads them wide. I don't know, but I know she's spending it damn near every night with Rob.
Mm-mm-mm.
But
Anyway.
why is Cole going to her room at 4 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the morning to see, and then he's going in Tiffany's backyard to see who's in Tiffany's room? Cole is creepy.
Well, he's making his rounds.
But why are you going to that woman's house? Her room at that time of morning. He said he goes at a certain time and go tell her good night. Her lights are on, but nobody's there. And then he goes back again around 4 or 5, and it's the same thing. Why are you doing that shit? That is stalkerish.
Yeah, because he want to see if she's over with Usman.
No, I'm talking about Jen. Why don't you just go to Rob's room? Because that's where she's at.
Maybe he can't get to Rob's room.
He's stalking Jen, and they're telling her if he's like this now, what do you think he's going to be like if you guys actually got in a relationship?
She knows exactly what type of guy Cole is, and she's using it against him.
He's a wimp.
No, but she remember she said, "I've been with toxic men before." And she
That's,
knows that he is toxic, but
that's what
she is focused on the physical.
That's what I'm
She's
saying. But the physical, she has better physical with Rob. That's what I'm saying, Drea. You know she's with Rob. Why not go to Rob's room?
because he is delusional and he doesn't want to see the truth.
Hmm.
And he a little bit slow on the uptake too.
And he ain't no damn pilot either.
Mm.
What?
He's but a pilot of what?
He ain't flying me no damn where.
Mm.
You know what? But I think Elise is the one that likes a lot of drama because she keeps bringing it up. Elise is jealous because Rob fancies Jen. And Elise thought she was going to be the hottest girl there and she was going to get all the men. And that's not the way it's working out.
Because she's a Miami model.
That little outfit she had on the night they went for the girls' trip, girl, I don't know where the fuck you got that at, but don't ever wear that shit again. Anyway, I gotta go. Debbie, any last words?
No.
Elise is a hoe, but she wasn't hoeing that much there, unless she was hoeing with the staff and the extras.
Mm-mm.
Mm, but Kim thinks she has a chance with Elise.
Mm-mm-mm. I
Nope,
feel
she's
like
not
I have a
pretty at
chance.
all. Not at all. Not at all. But mm, all right, ladies. I had to talk in the early 2000s she had on. Drea, I'm sure you wore that well. I will do Platteville tomorrow. Tomorrow, promise. Tomorrow I will do Platteville. Promise. All right. I gotta go. Deb, love you. It's 10 o'clock for you. It's after 10.
I know, and I
It's all
have
right,
work to
guys.
do.
Appreciate every single one of you. And thank you for coming. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Deb.
Night.